Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends, and all are welcome to my new broadcasting of daily reflections that shine light on personal darkness. And today we're going to talk about eternal triumph over temporary suffering. This is your Pastor Yeti. And the scripture of today is of the book of Job, chapter 9, the verses 25 to 35. My days are swifter, than a runner. They fly away without a glimpse of joy. They skim past like boats of papyrus, like eagles swooping down on their prey. If I say, I will forget my complaint, I will change my expression and smile, I still dread all my sufferings, for I know you will not hold me innocent. Since I am already found guilty, why should I struggle in vain? Even if I washed myself with soap and my hands with washing soda, you would plunge me into a slime pit, so that even my clothes would detest me. He is not a man like me that I might answer him, that we might comfort each other in court. If only there were someone to arbitrate between us, to lay his hand upon us both. Someone to remove God's wrath from me, so that this terror would frighten me no more. Then I would speak up without fear of him. But as it now stands with me, I cannot. Job 9:25 to 35. In what may be the oldest book in the Bible, Job complains that because God is not a man, Job cannot go to him about his suffering and expect sympathy or resolution. Job laments, if only there were someone to arbitrate between us, to lay his hand upon us both, someone to remove God's wrath from me, who should lay his hand upon both God and man to connect him in loving relationship. Only the God-man, the one who would take God's wrath upon himself to pay for that sins of humankind, Jesus. The cross is God's answer to the question, why don't you do something about evil? God did do something, and what he did was so great and unprecedented that it shook the Angelic realm's foundation. It ripped in half from the top down, not only the temple curtain, but the fabric of the universe itself. What is good about Good Friday? Why isn't it called Bad Friday? Because out of the appallingly bad came what was inexpressibly good, and the good trumps the bad. Because though the bad was temporary, the good is eternal. Evil and suffering formed the crucible in which God demonstrated his love to humankind. His love comes to us soaked in divine blood. One look at Jesus had his incarnation and the redemption he accomplished for us should silence the argument that God has withdrawn to some far corner of the universe where he keeps his hands clean and maintains his distance from human suffering. God does not merely empathize with our sufferings. He actually suffers. Jesus is God. What Jesus suffered, God suffered. A powerful moment in the movie The Passion of Christ occurs when Jesus, overwhelmed with pain and exhaustion, lies on the ground as guards kick, mock, and spit on him. A horrified woman, her hand outstretched, pleads, "Someone stop this." The great irony is that someone, God's Son, was doing something unspeakably great that required it not be stopped. Had someone delivered Jesus from his suffering that day, he could not have delivered us from ours. God ordained and allowed all this, Jesus' temporary suffering, so he could prevent our eternal suffering. Let us pray. Lord, thank you for fulfilling Job's ancient longing for someone to bridge the gap between you and us in your incarnation and atonement as the God-man, whose suffering far eclipsed Job's and ours. Thank you for knowing, for caring, and for fully understanding our suffering, and that your suffering brought what will mean the final end of ours. May God bless you. May you find peace within. God knows who you are, and God knows exactly where your heart is, where your troubles are, where your heart is aching, where your heart is rejoicing, or God knows everything. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yadi. Bye.